My skin is black.
What you looking
My
at?
skin is black.
I feel so good to be black right now.
Welcome to episode 30 of the Black and Fashion Podcast. Episode 30 is actually the first episode of season 2. We're in a whole new year now. Cannot believe I made it. Girl, time has been flying.
I know, right?
It's been flying.
It has.
Now.
Get my mic together.
Right. You fine. You good.
Excuse me. Okay.
So this episode, I have Callie. Callie B. Ranton is her Instagram. I just want to call you that all the time. Callie B. Ranton.
They be like, Callie Branting. I'm like, is that what? Are we just not really?
Is Callie B. Ranton?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think I'm gonna actually capitalize the B in there because I'm just like, okay, they keep putting that together as one word. Branting, like, no, but
right?
Like, maybe I like it, maybe I don't.
Right, try to get it together. So she also has a podcast as well.
I do.
Okay,
Real
go ahead.
Rekap with Callie. Everything with a K.
Gotcha. So what we're gonna do this episode is I want to. Callie is just like so opinionated, so much personality, and I think we think a lot alike. And I think we're definitely part of this duo. Like, I'm never gonna let these niggas live. Like, that's like the duo.
Why?
Never gonna let these niggas live duo. So I wanted to talk about
I
this.
was living before you came in and was a fuckboy. So
Right.
why would I allow you to fucking fuck my shit up and live?
Definitely.
Nope.
Never.
No.
So today we're gonna talk about dress code, and I mean dress code in like all aspects. From like people wearing things that don't fit them, or we're just gonna talk about it all. And then also, like, I want to talk about like pricing structures for like different brands and stuff like that. It's like, why would I pay this much for certain things? And I just want to talk about like all that stuff. I want you to give your opinion, talk about like some of your experiences when it comes to like certain designer brands, or just being in a different setting where people you think like, oh yeah, just because it's your size, I mean you need to wear it. Like, so yeah, that's all. We're gonna talk about clothing since this is a fashion podcast, but we're gonna get my opinions.
Right. Yes.
So before I start, I like to do like this like icebreaker like segment called This or That.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say something and then you tell me which one you prefer over the other. Okay.
Okay.
So mules or wedges?
It depends.
Gotta pick one.
Oh.
Got to pick one.
Meals or wedges? What would you consider a meal?
Anything with a slide with the back open.
Disgusting. Okay, I would say meals.
Okay. Side boob or under boob?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Side.
Okay. Baseball, like caps or like fedoras, like.
Oh no, baseball caps. If you come to me with a fedora, I'm gonna be like, sis, automatically. Sis, what are we talking about? Because we're not talking about nothing in regards to me and you. So, trying to be my stylist? What?
Bell bottom or straight legs?
Oh.
Or skinny leg?
I would say it depends on your legs. But me, personally, skinny legs. I never miss leg day. Thank you.
Hey, now. And last one, mid-rise or high-rise?
Oh, come on. We know the high rise. Like, not everybody can get this lower gut out like everybody does. Like, what? That is a fucking struggle when I tell you that's the hardest part of the abs.
I can't remember the last time I wore like a low rise or a mid rise jean.
I make everything high rise. I don't give a fuck.
No. Like, you're pulling that shit all the way up. Like, listen, I gotta tuck my stomach in my pants.
It accentuates the waist.
Facts. So I think the first thing I want to talk about is just jump right in. Like, who do you think are some brands that you feel like that is not super duper like innovative on the design side, but the pricing is just like the fuck?
All Saints.
Oh. I haven't been there in a long fucking time.
I know. But I just feel like they just do the same thing. So it's like, okay, but their prices never change.
Right. True. What do you think about their fabrics though? Like the fabrications of what they're making?
Oh, that's gonna be steady.
Yeah.
That's gonna be steady. They're like, you know what I miss, but I loved? Lucky jeans.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I felt like no matter how much they stretch, they always like did something, like they made your butt look good. They always had a butt lifter.
Right.
And those are ones also that over time they do get looser, but in the right way.
Right. It starts to conform to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about like Off-White? I always like to ask about that because it's like it's black owned, but it's like he don't really own it. He's like more like the creative director, but then it's like super simple. So I always want
a piece of the pie. I mean, we always want to celebrate how niggas just get a piece of the pie. Now, my thing is like, okay, that's cool. Definitely, like, I like that he's a black man and he's like into like what they're doing. But I just feel like as a black man, like you need to have something that your people can afford. Because at one point you didn't have anything. And I'm not saying like, you know, make your shit cheap. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying baby fat it out or Michael Kors it up. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just like, come on, like your price point is a little bit crazy and only white people and Asians are in your shit. Have you noticed? And if it's a black man in your shit and he's either a stylist or he's some form in the industry, you don't see like just normal black men unless it's like the cheap ass belt or something. You know, niggas love a belt, whether it's Hermes, Off-White,
niggas love a belt.
They love a belt.
They love a
that
belt.
says I'm getting money, and the belt symbolizes so much.
They love to tuck their t-shirts in them.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So in that case, let me jump into how do you feel about Dapper Dan?
Oh, you know I don't fuck with this shit. If y'all know me, y'all know I feel like that's a house nigga with money, and that's what's up. I'm not mad at the house nigga. Like, what you mean? Like, listen, I'm a Phil nigga with a splash of house, so I'm not mad at all. But I will say
You think you sell out?
Okay. Hey. And I don't like the messages in which he preaches when people look to him for guidance. I don't like that shit. I don't like that, you got to work from the inside out. When has that ever worked for our fucking people?
Girl, that interview with Charlamagne was like, why you don't make like a back brand? I was just like, he still wasn't answering the fucking question. He kept saying, he never answered the fucking question. Like, he kept just saying, I'm trying to go global. I'm thinking beyond that. And I'm like, nigga, answer the question.
My thing is, if you're thinking beyond that and you're trying to go global, that's all great. But these things that we encounter really do happen globally, bro.
Right.
So stop trying to act like, oh, it's an American problem and I'm trying to go beyond America's mindset. Right. Because we do determine people's mindset outside of America. Please understand that. They look to us for everything.
Facts.
Like, Dapper Dan, I cannot stand Dapper Dan, yo. Like, that's so crazy because he's an elder. And I feel like, don't disrespect your elders. But I feel like that is an elder who, what he preaches, I do not like it. I disagree with that shit. You've been on the inside for how long and what have you done for our people? And when you ask about, hey, what have you done? You want to talk about, like, what are you talking about?
He made stuff for drug dealers.
Oh,
that's part of, I guess, doing something for our people.
I guess you gotta be fly while you want to fly. I guess you gotta.
I wanted to read but I'm kind of intrigued to read the book only because I just really want to understand what the fuck he like. Let me understand the whole picture because like that interview just made me be like. I was looking at this like literally like I was teaching the sewing class too, girl, and I kept getting distracted because I had it fucking playing, and I kept walking away from the sewing machine like, is this motherfucker serious?
He is.
Oh, he's dead ass. He's like dead ass, and I'm just like, I'm literally
really
sitting in front of, and then there was a child. I was teaching a kid, and she's like, "Oh, I've heard about Dapper Dan." I'm like, "Don't even listen to what the fuck." Like I got into like I don't know. I came out of teacher mode. I came out of teacher mode real quick, and I'm like, no, baby, no. This is stupid because why would you go and work for a company that took everything from you? They sued you for copyright infringement, took everything, had you homeless as fuck, and then you would go and work for them.
After they shitted on our people and said they were blatantly racist.
Like what?
Like,
because they backing you now and they giving you the money basically. To me, it's like hush money. It's like whatever, you know. And I think they only did that because they had made that Beyonce thing, and then people like, y'all gotta pay homage to Dapper Dan. And then they gave him the back end and we're gonna do this partnership and all this other fuck shit. But I'm just like, so they had no intention on giving you nothing until social media stepped in and started fucking with their ass.
Social media is so powerful. It's so powerful. Like
they had no intention on giving him no thing before that. Nothing. Social media had to get him like, y'all not paying homage, and then they went in on Gucci. But before that, when y'all decided to make that puffer, y'all had no intention of breaking him on board at all. And Shorty tried to say that she thought she was paying homage by creating the piece. How sis?
How was that?
No.
How was that? But also, how did everybody let you rock out? That's my thing. My thing is that you can be a part of these companies all day long, because that's what Dapper Dan was trying to stretch. These things wouldn't happen if our people were in these entities, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. So you've been in these entities for how long? And when have you ever brought any of your people in? And that's my thing too, is like, I don't want to, like, I don't have the attitude of, you owe us something, because you don't owe us shit.
Facts.
But I do believe that once you get to a point where, like, it's okay. Once you get to a point where you're able to give back to your people, you should.
Absolutely.
Period. Like, why is that not a thing? Like, okay, for example, right? This is so, like, obscure, but this is just a tie-in to it really quick, right? Mm-hmm. Plies did a video yesterday talking about, these bitches out here looking for help, they're not looking for love, right?
Okay.
That video I felt like was so crazy, because what is wrong with looking for help from people who can give it? You sit here and you flaunt your change, your money, your this, your that on social media day in, day out. That's pretty much what you do.
Facts.
And you get paid for that shit. You get paid for every single post that you post.
Mm-hmm.
Like those Jenners, they get paid up to like anywhere between like $350,000 to $1 million a post on Instagram.
Damn.
Those are background numbers that people get for posting. So it's like, why are you posting this? Because they're getting a check for that shit.
Facts.
My thing is, once you get to the point of where you're able to get a check, and baby girl has talent and or she has something to offer, and she not just trying to fuck, that's a problem. That's asking for help.
Right.
And
True.
and asking for help is a problem. Niggas got the game so fucked up. I'm sorry. Okay. That's just to tie back into Dapper Dan and him saying, we always asking for, a handout where we need to be, working from the inside in. But like, how do we work from the inside in when you won't even bring nobody in?
Facts.
And you make it like, black people always want somebody to come and save them.
But we ain't asking for no savior. No, niggas ain't asking for no savior. But I do think that there needs to be some type of mentorship, some type of like training, just something like to help uplift one another.
Right.
And I feel like there are like organizations out there like Harlem Fashion Row, Harlem Fashion Week, like Street Fashion Week. Like, so they're on that. Yeah. Like they have those like platforms, and that motherfucker always gets started on an appearance for one of them motherfuckers. And I was just like, who at any of these retreats,
yeah.
Harlem Fashion Row had one. Harlem Fashion Row had a retreat, and he was there, and all he did, he told his story, blah blah blah. Like that's most of that shit was like those retreats and stuff like that. It's people telling them their success stories and how they got there. But among this crowd of all these young designers and entrepreneurs, who out of this crowd are you helping, or are you going to help, or are you willing to mentor, take underneath your wing? Not a motherfucking soul.
Not a soul.
Like
not a soul.
And that's the shit that kills me. But then it's like us as a not even us. Yeah. I feel like black people want to be like, just want to have that little piece of luxury. So bad. Like just so bad that they really don't give a fuck. Like where they get it from, because then we can move into the next topic. These motherfuckers buy fake shit all the time just to impress or do it for the gram. And I just think it's so weird. Like if you cannot afford to have a Gucci or a Balenciaga or whatever, but there are people who go above and beyond for fake shit. Then I think it's weird. Oh my goodness. We can talk about it, but I'm gonna say, I was talking to Ryan one day, and we were talking about it, and he was telling me that he knows celebrities that wear fake shit.
Fake shit.
Yeah, he was just like, why would I spend my money on this shit knowing it's not worth it? And I'm just like, it's like I don't know, like you want to make it look like you got money, but you don't necessarily feel like you should have to pay for it. And I'm just like,
that's ridiculous. But also, it's like,
I don't know.
Do you like it? Do you like it? Like fuck the G's on it, fuck the this on it. Do you like the way it's made, and do you like that shit? Then fucking get that shit. Nobody knows that it's fake or whatever it is. I mean, unless it blatantly looks it, or unless like you tell someone. My thing is, I personally like the reward and how it feels to work for something and be able to have that.
Right.
Like that's something. Like the nigga tried to tell me about renting a car, and he was like, you should be renting, a Lamborghini or this and that. Why? I can't afford that.
Right.
So why should I be renting that? Because that's what I see you in. Well, great, give it to me.
Facts.
If that's what you see, listen, let's speak
give
into
it up.
existence and give it up. Like,
right.
Stop playing. And that's my thing is like, if you like that shit, then buy that shit,
Right.
But
these niggas out here going broke trying to buy that shit.
Yeah, they are.
Like y'all ain't you ain't got no like 2 nickels to rub together, but you out here buying, or you live in a house with your mama, you don't have no car, your job mediocre as hell, but you will break your fucking pockets just to buy something, either fake designer or designer, for what? Yes. So you can post it on Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I know niggas that impress bitches like that, like IEX. I showed you his page, and I was like, oh, And when you look at it, it looks like you got so much money and you got all this shit going on. Well, really, you live in the house with your mama and you ain't got shit. Like, so it's like, are you insecure? I think it brings back to like your self-esteem and like insecurities within men where they feel like they gotta have this, and this just to like keep up.
Keep up this
They need to go talk to some therapists, girl. That self-esteem rolling, because your self-esteem is not there, because why put out a facade of somebody that you're not, or do you think it's social media that makes people do that?
I do. Okay. I think that people spend so much time on social media that they have to keep up a facade that they like really have it going on. Hence another reason why I got my podcast, because like you get to hear the backgrounds of my life, and people might be going through that, and I want them to, be able to connect.
Right.
But that's the thing, is like it does make you put up a fucking facade, but it also depends on how much time you spend on there. I know people who do not have social media, and they're a little strange. But I feel like the niggas is weird. They be the best boyfriends, though. I don't give a fuck. They be good boyfriends.
They do. Let's stay your ass off social media.
Yo, that's it. That's it. Just see, this is what you see. This is what's on social media right here. What you see in front of you.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's like it does force you. It does. But does that force you to buy fake shit and then post it? No. Anybody that's posting their labels and doing all that shit don't got money.
And they make sure they hashtag it. They make sure they tag the company.
Because they're trying to be bloggers, and they're trying to like be like these influencers for these brands that would actually like
so
never let you in their store, that would actually like follow you around their stores and act so crazy towards you, but you're in their. That was my thing with the Gucci thing. Have
you had an experience like that?
Oh, in Louis all the time.
Okay.
And like, but my mom really taught me like, don't go in these stores unless you're buying something, because you're not gonna like the way that they treat you and or the way it feels, right? She taught me that young, bro. So like me going in there nowadays being like, yo, I'm just looking for my next purchase, not saying that I might purchase something, but I might, you never know. It's just like, those are the little treasures that, that as Black people we share, that feeling.
Right.
It's I mean, I hate to call it a treasure, but what I'm saying is like that feeling of feeling that okay, I see if they're seeing if I'm going to buy something, or I see that they assume that I'm not going to buy something. Like the assumption of you're just in here seeing, so I don't have to give you customer service. Right. I don't have to offer you champagne.
But you should. Because I'm a potential customer. Because I could be looking for somebody else to buy me some shit that asks me, like, hey, go in the Gucci store, let me know what you like. I'll come back and get it. I'm going to buy it online. Or whatever it may be. Like, you never know. You're supposed to give somebody the same type of customer service, whether they're purchasing or not, because you don't know if they're going to come back. Right. You don't know if they're purchasing in the future. Like, you don't never know. You're supposed to.
They might be a stylist for somebody. And be their own brand, their own stylist. Not going through what your normal stylists that approach you go through. Yeah. So you got to shit on them. And that's my thing. But guess what? Those people, they go and they look, and then they go get the fake stuff, and they go and they tag them on Instagram in hopes to be an influencer. It's crazy, right?
Influencing what?
Influencing what?
That's the question.
What?
What are you influencing?
What are you influencing?
So as far as like influencers and like people like with social media presence or whatever, how do you feel about, I guess, like, because we talked about this on a previous podcast, I think it was the Black Girls Brunch. We kept talking about how we feel like social media glorifies like basically being half naked on there, and like how you feel like as a woman you shouldn't have to like take your clothes off to get like certain attention, or you don't have to have like your breast out or your ass out and all this stuff. Like you could have on a fucking turtleneck and an A-line skirt and still be like sexual. And they feel like that social media over sexualizes the way they feel like women should look like and stuff.
Okay. I think that social media doesn't. I think that we do.
Okay.
I think that, like, we make the choice to feel like I'm gonna, like, okay, not everyone is a feminist, right? Not all these women that are showing their ass, their titties are feminists.
Right.
But that connotation of I can do this and still be, like, me personally, like, it's so funny that you bring this up, because depending on, I definitely did yesterday, I think I posted a naked picture, but it was like you couldn't see anything. It was just like the curve, because I've been getting it in.
I hear you.
I gotta check in is checking in. No, what is it? No Photoshop. But this is what I will say is that I'm doing that because I'm a sexy person, and I like to express my sexuality the way I want to, right?
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, that's not for everybody. I think that you really have to live in that truth of if that's who you're going to be. you can't live in that truth and then be like, oh, I'm not fucking niggas, or have this like me. I always mention that, like, yo, like, hoe is not life, but I'm not gonna act like I'm not single. Mm-hmm. And my Instagram and what I do does not warrant you to think that you can just automatically fuck me, and or like, you know, that, or not take me serious. Like, they really have this thing of, oh, if you twerk on Instagram, if you show your body on Instagram, why would I take you serious? Because you're sharing your body with the world. And that's my body. That's where you get shit fucked up. Right. My body is my body, bro.
Facts.
If I allow you in it, you're welcome.
Right.
That's
Facts.
it.
I do that often. Well, do I twerk on Instagram? I mean, I'll upload. Right, I'll upload a video or two for sure. And then yesterday I had on a mesh. I had on a mesh shirt yesterday, and I had my bra, and I was just like large and in charge. And I don't even have to say what I'm talking about, but this is what I'm talking about. Right, and it's like I get people who are like friends that like comment and they're just like, put your titties away, do this and that. And I'm just like, these is my titties. Like, and it looks good in my mesh shirt and my bra, and they look great.
They do.
They look great.
Like Saturdays. That's what it was. Thank you.
Like I'm okay with that, you know. But I guess when it correlates to like your brand and your business and stuff like that, it's like, that's why I separated my business page like from my personal page.
I think that was smart.
But I feel like my customers and people that I work with often tend to run over to my personal page, and my personal page isn't private because at the end of the day, I am an entrepreneur, right? And I do have my personal page is the creator one. I think they have the creator one. I have that on there, and all my businesses are underneath it. Yeah, and I'm okay with like being who I am because I'm a sexual person
and I'm a human being.
Right, I'm a human being, and I got nice titties. Like,
and you have nice titties, but also like people don't just follow you for your titties. People don't just follow me for fucking twerk videos and shit. Like, that's why they stay. But that's like the original reason as to why they come. Right. So it's just like, you know, I've been told so many times, you know, to get a separate page or whatever. And I'm like, yo, like my brand really is me. Like, that's why my brand is so popping, because it's me unapologetically. I'm not putting on a facade. I'm not acting on a type of way, get in it or get out. And I do know that type of attitude, I'm going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. But I'm okay with that because those opportunities aren't for me.
Facts.
That's like, that's just what it comes down to.
That's
just living in your truth. Like, I hate these free spirits online and these church girls. Like I just like, yo, all the hoes is in church right now. It's Sunday. What time is it? They just getting out and getting ready to go to brunch and hoe. Go to the day party. I'm gonna see them at Everyday People, and they just was at church this morning getting their hallelujah. Which, I mean, that's not that you can't do both. You can do both, but just don't be judgy.
Right. Like, that's how they don't be judgy. I'm judgy sometimes when it comes to like certain things that I feel like people shouldn't wear. Like, I am a little judgy. I don't know, because I'm like, ooh, just because they're making your size, I mean, you have to wear it. At the end of the day, you still gotta have like a taste level. Right. Like, there has to be a taste level, and I feel like people still needs to dress for their body type.
Okay, bringing that up, Forever 21, I feel like they hate fat people. I feel like every time I go into a Forever 21 and I go into their plus size section, I'm like, there's no way that a plus size woman is behind the scenes. And if it is, she hates herself. And y'all. P.S., bro. I hate what, like, come on. It has to be a taste level to it.
Right, absolutely.
Like, let's fucking Forever 21 going out of business. They should.
I don't think they ever going out of business. They still popping up with stores here, there. They got Afterpay now. Some motherfuckers are damn near on the layaway playing with it. Like, you get your whole wardrobe and shit. And I mean, it's good for like people in college and shit like that too, because they young. Yeah, they want to buy something cute, buy a little whole dress to go out in.
Thrifting is life. I was like, yo, on my way here, I was like, I hope that she don't like try to like mention too many designers and shit. I was like, because I love me a thrift shop. And whatever in the fuck is in there that's cute, I'm putting that on. Right. Who is it by?
Oh, no.
And I got some pieces where like you would go through my closet and be like, oh shit, I don't know who the fuck.
Right. I'm more of a creator, like clothing wise, but like I'm not super duper into designer at all. Yeah. And I never have been into it. Like
me either.
I got some designer shoes and I only got those because I worked at Saks for a nice little month.
Bloomingdale's.
I worked there for Christmas season, so that I knew it was gonna be a nice little commission. I worked there part time, got the discount, got me some nice little shoes, and then that was it. But I've never been like big on like labels and shit like that. Like I really don't give a fuck because I'm always just like, I can make that, or
I can make that.
I'm not to me it's regular as shit. Like it'd be a sweatshirt with a whole bunch of G's or B's for Berlin, whatever the fuck is on there. Yeah. But it don't push me in that way to make me even want it. Like, it don't never like, oh my God, I gotta have that. I gotta have that.
And I find that so interesting because, like, my mom is, like, a huge, like, label whore, right? And, like, my friend's mom is as well. And, like, we're nothing like that.
Nope.
Like, and I don't know if it's because we saw people who just buy it like it's nothing, but just the importance that they put on it, I feel like that just wasn't something that's passed down. And that's just to say that, you know, your parents might have fucked up ways and you don't got to be like, oh, this is genetic.
Right. My mama's a thrifter.
She's a thrifter.
She's a thrifter. Yes. My mama's a thrifter. I shop at Dots, the plus size section at Rainbow, and she will not spend more than $20 for nothing.
My mom gets
for
thrifting and consignment confused.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, that is consignment. That's not thrifting. No. It's still Chanel. But
yeah, right. My mama went there. My mama will go. And then my mama goes to the thrift store on like $2 Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And just rack up and shit like that. Girl, I remember one time she called me talking about how she had got her some apple bottom jeans, and she was so excited. She like, they had some plus size ones, and then she was on the phone like, apple bottom jeans, boots with the shirt. I just gotta get me some boots with the fur. I was like, go ahead, sis. Live your best.
Live your best.
And this was not that long ago, so I was just like, I hope she know that. You know what? Live your life.
You never know.
Because I was about to say, Mom, ain't nobody wearing no fucking apple bottoms.
You
but
never know.
You know what? Live your best life. She in the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah, she live in Chicago. Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, go ahead, Mom. Live your best life. You know, whatever, like, floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat. If you like it, like you said, if you like it, I love it. But apple bottoms, girl.
How do you feel about them bringing baby fat back?
You know, I was a little baby fat whore back in the day,
right?
I had to think about it. Like in high school,
right?
So in high school, like early college, girl, I had like a yellow baby fat dress. I had a white baby fat dress. I had some overalls and shit. Like I was with the shits, but I was buying that shit from where? Jimmy Jazz, they always had a sale. Jimmy Jazz always had a sale, and I was buying that shit like those.
For sure.
Those back in the day, like I always wanted to wear baby fat like those rec parties.
To the what?
The rec part, like it. The rec part. Okay, I was in IU, so like most. Where y'all have y'all parties at? Like when you was in college, like when on like campus and stuff. Did y'all have like a recreation, like a big ass gym room?
Yeah.
It was like so that's why we called them rec parties.
Okay.
And I'm like, if you needed an outfit for the rec party, it was a rec party like maybe once every month, like a big ass one. And everybody used to try to get fly as fuck and go to a fucking rec party. So like you go home. Go shopping because we went no fucking shopping in DeKalb, and it was in DeKalb, Illinois. It was no shopping out there. It was like a fucking Burlington, the Old Navy,
that was funny.
And a fucking Walmart. There wasn't shit.
Oh, Walmart
and a Route 21. So you gotta take your ass home, or you gotta order something online for these rec parties. And my ass used to be on KarmaLoop.com trying to get me a motherfucking baby fat. I ain't been on KarmaLoop in so long, trying to get a goddamn baby fat outfit. Like
it back. Though.
I mean, I wonder how she gonna do it. Like, is it gonna be like that urban luxury? Or is it going to be like
she better?
I don't know. I have to see like what the collections is gonna look like. I mean, if she coming like hard or whatever, yeah, I'm with the shits. You know,
if she's coming like Darion, I'm gonna be mad.
Girl,
if she's
somebody close the curtains,
like I'm gonna be like.
House of Daddy,
put it back, boo. You know what's crazy though? Like I know she nervous as fuck because back in her day there was no social media. That shit ended up being trash. They are going to rip you to shreds. So I think that she should do it on some type of like luxury shit. Like you've modeled, you traveled the world, you've been everywhere, girl. So that is just reaping up the whole. And
watch the stores you put it in. Like that's like if it has to be in certain retailers. So whatever reason you have to definitely be choosy like with the retailers that you put it in because whoever is gonna be selling it is a representation of you. So if that shit end up in Ross, I'm gonna be like
Marshalls, TJ Maxx,
which is perfect for home decor. Now if you got some baby fat home decor on with the shits, you got a pillow, you got a blanket, a picture frame
on the rack.
Right, you gonna need something like
if it's real. Trash, bro. That's where it's going. If social media says it's trash, guess what? You are now on the off of 6 facts. What is it? Six. What is it? Come on, give it to me. Off 5th. There it is.
I'm like, she said off 6. I'm like, wait, what you talking
about? You're off the app. That's the chat.
Put them on the avenue behind. Put them on
the avenue. If social media says it's
hilarious. Oh my God.
Then their daughter's going to get all in. Like, it's not. Okay, cool. And you wear it every day to college. Mm-hmm. Every day. You better have your mama's shit on every day.
You're going to keep that shit for life. You ain't gonna have no choice. Like
dead ass. For real.
Like dead ass ain't gonna have no choice.
Yeah, my friend was like, she definitely did glass cups and combos. I'm not sure if you met her, but she had a baby fat t-shirt on, right?
Okay.
Right? And I was like, okay, like, and the way she wore it or whatever, it was cute. But it was high key the fact that it was like, I don't know how I feel about people over like, okay, and this is not me age shaming, because 30 is the new, we're young. I'm 29.
Right.
But my ass walking around in a baby fat, I don't know. I don't even want to embrace my years of baby fat.
But if you don't have the print all over it, it's fine. Like, put the cat on the label, but don't put it all over the garment. So you ain't even gotta know it's baby fat. Like, put the cat on the label.
On the label, that's it.
Right, that's
Don't
it.
have
Like, like, if it's on the shirt, it's gonna be like, sis, why? Like, no. But, like, if she's actually making it, like, don't put that fucking cat everywhere. Like, it's just gonna throw me the fucking off. It's gonna throw me off. Or change the logo. I don't know.
I think she should change the logo.
She got a logo. Yeah. You
do something different.
Absolutely.
Take it to the next level.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to look at her sideways. I ain't gonna be able
because she's just been in the industry too long.
Right. Now, what do you think of, now since I'm talking about, like, t-shirts like that, when it comes to, like, I guess, like, more so like graphic, I ain't gonna call them graphic designers. I'm always doing that shit. How do you feel about black brands, urban brands that sell like t-shirts and stuff like that, hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, stuff like that, and it's $60, $70 for a t-shirt?
Hello, Boys in the Hood, and you go to Urban Outfitters, and that's exactly around the price in which it might be.
Right.
And I think that that's crazy. I do. I think that, like, okay, this is the thing, right? Putting a price point on our culture is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, because we're rich people. We're a rich culture, so we need to start enriching ourselves, right?
Gotcha.
But at the same time, it's like, well, we don't know you.
Right, but it's like, you gotta get to know me.
Right?
You gotta get to know me.
And you starting off at that point.
Yeah, because they gotta
with
put their
Tupac on it, and then when I wash it, it's gonna shrink or get faded.
Depending on the brand,
right.
And that's something I kind of try to like push out there. I'm like, if you're gonna have a t-shirt for that amount and your prints and stuff like that, like, it better be like a Pima cotton t-shirt, an Egyptian cotton, organic cotton. You better be donating half that fucking shit to charity. That another half better be to a non-for-profit, and it better really have a message to it. And I definitely think that black brands should charge the same amount and like find out who like their direct competitor is. Yeah. Do your fucking SWOT analysis and figure out where your areas of opportunity is. But if you're producing something that's really just a graphic, it really got to be something special, like a selling point to it. But the price point, I don't mind, because you gonna go buy a Gucci t-shirt or something like that, and it just for the same amount.
For the same amount.
Who the fuck is Gucci? Who gives a fuck? They put a fucking monkey on they're blackface, and I'm irritated with them. But
yeah, they're blackface.
Yeah, so like you should like, and then I think they should have that price point, but I think it just needs to be justified. Like it can't be, to me, it can't be heat transfer. I'm sorry. Like, that's an iron, and that's what's going to fuck up when you put it in a washing machine. Exactly. So, like, spend some money on digital printing, spend some money on, like, vinyl printing, silk screen, stuff like that, something that's actually going to fucking last, you know, and use a good quality t-shirt if you're going to do it, or produce your own shit. To me, that make more sense. Yeah. But, like, I see, like, as a consumer from the outside looking in, like, why would I spend $60 on your t-shirt? And then you have some that's, like, not the most, I guess, professional. Right. Websites are updated. I ordered a shirt from a girl in Chicago. I ain't gonna put her ass out there, but it was I ordered it, and I was on my supportive shit. Okay. Shirt was $55. Okay. And it was just a sweatshirt. Boom. Whatever. It was heat transfer, but I like what it said on it. It said Chicago girls hustle harder. Okay. And I'm like, okay, it's dope. Never got like a confirmation email saying that it was coming or anything like that, but they took my money. And then I waited a little bit, responded. She basically told me she was out of town and she was gonna ship stuff when she came back, and not even saying like when she was coming back or when things were shipped. That kind of irritated me. Then I reached out again. She's like, well, actually, we don't even have that shirt available anymore. So you should call next time to make sure it's available before you place your order online. Why is it? Just give my money back. Period. Because you're a charge I don't recognize right now at this point. So exactly, because it's like, I'm going to ask you once. Don't make me ask you again. Right. So I was just like, well, why is it on your site if it's not for sale? And that's the only thing. I just need black businesses, and I love supporting black businesses and black designers, but be on it. If it's not available, take it the fuck down. Right. Pay attention to that. Take it out. Take it out. Like, say sold out. Either say sold out or just take it completely down. Right. Like, or say, oh, it's not available right now. It's shipping at this date. But I gotta call you to find out what the fuck is the point of me going online then?
I'm not calling you.
I'm not calling to see what you're in stock. Take the shit down.
All right, period. I'm definitely.
Ooh, that shit is irritating.
But it's just things that, like, if you were a white woman, then that would not have been a thing. But because you were a black woman, she felt like, homegirl, you know it's the summer. I'm on a vacation.
It wasn't even summer yet. It was fucking March.
It was March.
It wasn't summer.
Cold. I'm out of town. What do you think she was doing in March?
No, I'm sorry. It was the beginning of April.
Okay. Spring breaking it.
I don't give a fuck. That means you need to have somebody at home. Hello. Or tell me when it's shipping. Like, she didn't even say that. Oh, I'm just...
Or communicate. So now that you're feeling crazy, you want to be like, I should have called you. Oh.
I don't know you to call you. She told me to call her store.
I know you.
Like, I don't know you. I saw it. I'm like, oh, this is dope. I want to wear this. And I want to wear it to a certain event. Yeah. And I ordered it enough time to get it on time. But you, sis, I was like, you know what? Just give my fucking money back.
Please and
I hate to have to do that to, like, black-owned businesses and black-owned designers, because I stay trying to buy they shit. Like, I stay, but then, like, as soon as you turn me off, it's like, I ain't fucking with you no more.
No.
Yep. No, it's done. It's a dub.
And that goes across the board for, like, all brands. Like, that Gucci shit turned me off.
Facts.
That Gucci shit caused the uproar, and to see motherfuckers still in it, just the way they still be watching the NFL, different subject, different day.
Girl, I almost burned my Gucci bag.
Yeah, girl.
I didn't even burn it. I gave it to a girl from my job who has a Poshmark site. I said, girl, here, take this shit and sell it. She's like, you want the profit? Nope. Just get it out my site. I'm straight. I didn't want it in my closet no more. I didn't want it in my house no more. Like, I literally just took it out. I gave it to her because I knew she had a site. And then she's like, oh, you ain't got to split shit with me. Just get rid of it.
Because I don't even want their money.
I'm straight. Ooh. And somebody gonna buy it from you.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna buy it.
Yep. Because they don't care.
But I'm straight.
Why is that? Why do we draw the line at morals? Like, it's so interesting. Like, the line that we draw at, like, well, like the excuses that we present to say why we're going against what we supposedly believed in, like, to the core of our soul when we were yelling and chanting.
Yep.
Reposting, cancel Gucci, hashtagging.
And then people back like, we not mad at Gucci no more. And I'm just like, it's not that I'm even mad at them. I just will not support their brand. I'm not going to wear your stuff. I'm not going to purchase your stuff.
Because you showed me exactly what you think of me. Yep. So thank you.
And you still don't have no diversity in your whole entire fucking structure. I'm straight.
And you're like, oh, we're going to do these initiatives and these mentoring programs. Does that make y'all happy?
Man, let me see the results of that.
Right?
I ain't seen shit.
I haven't seen nothing, but also what I know for a fact is, like, if you give us a nice, sweet apology that a couple celebrities say, okay, you're at least trying, then that makes people feel a little bit more better about,
fuck out of here,
being house niggas.
House niggas. All right, so
anyway.
My last segment before I wrap up is just like someone who slays. So anybody in the media this week that you feel like just did no wrong, like on social media, you like, oh my God, sis was like everything. Or brother.
What? Honestly, Meg
the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion.
Okay.
With that Jessica Rabbit black dress at the Diamond Ball. Yes. And then to hit the stage in that leather piece with the one leg out. That's like I can do both.
Right.
She killed that. I love her.
And sis got signed to Rock Nation this week.
Listen, because black women, that magic, when they like you and when you stay true to who the fuck you are.
Facts.
People
and they ain't had no rock. They ain't had no female artist since Bill. What happened to her?
Who? I'll be the who bitch in the comments. Who is that? Who? Bunch of owls. Well, I'm an owling ass bitch because I don't know these hoes.
Hilarious.
Mad.
All right. Well, Callie, go ahead and throw out your Instagram handle and talk about your podcast so people can come and follow you. And I'll also put this in the show notes.
Okay, well, you definitely can follow me at Callie B Ranting, Kali, the letter B, Ranting. Come catch a laugh, catch my crazy. As you can see, I pretty much say what I want, do what I want. You're more than welcome to subscribe to my podcast, The Real Rekap with Callie. I'm on episode 29, about to launch my episode 30. Out here, we gang.
Yes.
Chocolate gang. Natural sex, Sunday. Gang. Anyway. But come give me a follow. Check me out. Definitely, I thank her so much for this space. This is where my 30 was actually supposed to take place and still may. So shout outs to Ryan always for allowing us to use his studio.
Of course. Well, thank you for joining me, Callie. Make sure you guys check out her podcast. I hope you enjoyed our shit talking today. It's a shit talking Sunday as well. I was just with the shits today. All right, guys. You know what I always say. Stay black. Peace out.
Black and peace.
Peace out.